a child who is in conflict with the law. So what about the child who is in contact with the law?
Yeah.
So a child who is in conflict with the law is a child who's committed offense.
Yeah.
And a child in Ghana is a person below the age of 18 years.
Exactly.
89, so technically, you know, a child who is in contact with the law, that is a child that has a crime has been committed against him or her.
Yeah.
Technically, does not even fall under the women and juvenile unit. So for us, it was very important that the police administration thought through and realized that, you know what, even men are equally abused, so let's change the name. And that's how the name was changed. The name was changed to move away from the erroneous idea that men cannot be abused.
Exactly.
So also to give men the encouragement to say,
oh, vim no report cases.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even though yes, in 2005, people still think that it's a woman's unit, and when they come and they meet women too, then it's like, oh, so but we have saved a lot of men. We've saved a lot of men who people have lied. So we report. Especially when you know you have not done it, just become and follow through with us.
Yeah.
Assist with investigations.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, we can come to the conclusion and say, oh, okay, he didn't do it. And when we find clear evidence, so why yeah, but in tropa and we did too. So yet in the courts.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Because there are cases money be money be because maybe they are no longer together,
yes.
they want certain things they are not getting,
yes.
they go and report these
yes.
men.
Yes.
Now I'm going to report you almost say 100 days. You be with some time so they don't go. So you are encouraging even people who are reported to come.
Yes.
If you say only any bad record, only be a bra. And come and defend yourself. Tell your story too.
Yes, it's very important.
Now, Mumum Beshi Shem no say, Asema Branty, ye cartoon is and Tissa. And ye meme, ye don't call dogs to an end, no chess, with the foe. Bra, now so bet church was same. Obana be church was same one. In Pennyfour war, a police from Pennyfour, say they are trained to listen to the stories and know where the truth is. Inti Uba be church was same one. The bet you say, same way the with the bema now with the four, and it's good. It's an eye opener. So the men don't be worried. Yeah, the more quiet, more the among corner, defend them.
Yes.
Now, yeah, share some of the popular cases are. Mutainya ewo maswayo.
Cases are dear. Mostly assaults. Assault. In fact, over the first 10 cases are assaults. Non-maintenance second. That is mostly no a man no show mama.
Yeah.
Most of the I dare say about 99% of the non-maintenance cases against a mama.
Against the men. They don't take care of their kids.
No.
Child supports them.
Child supports no Emma. And we have threats of harm. The fourth one is threats of death. So I'm just giving you the first 10 cases. So for the first number one, it's assault.
Assault,
And then non-maintenance, you have threats of harm, threats of death, causing harm, causing unlawful damage, stealing, offensive conduct, physical abuse, defilement. Unfortunately, defilement echoed the first 10 of our cases.
Wow.
And the last one is child stealing.
Child stealing,
yes. Fortunately, rape is not in the first 10. It doesn't mean it's still okay because just one person being raped is still a serious issue.
It's still a big deal,
It's a big deal, yes, because it's like you violated the personal security of an individual.
That's
she
true.
can't have control of her own body, and that is a very serious case. So, and found the number. If it's one, it's still a serious issue. We need to have be in a situation where we don't even record rape and it doesn't happen at all.
Fantastic. Ebusia, many ACP also are treme of a DOVVSU or a director or DOVVSU. Many needing common. And we are looking at domestic violence. We film, your school, your offices, even in our communities. Now, like I said in my introduction, you be open phone lines in the course of a conversation. Now also in Sembisa, and I say contribution out the beboa ejumedi also ode abeboa. Now yebeto so let's take them one after the other. We take men, we take women, and we take the children. Let's my bema idea yensha see free in so.
Okay.
Let's look at men as victims. First, let's look at some of problems that men be go through. We can consider as domestic violence. Then, two, we look at how they can handle these cases of violence. Yeah.
Okay.
Inti yanko men so first.
Okay. So, answer na mekosono. I want us to ebia no be tie na ebia onte what domestic violence but ebia onima de crop.
Yeah.
It must start here free honom na
your mandate, your core mandate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can say domestic violence. Simply what it means is that any form of abuse ebia wo fie ayakayaka nyema bia elkoso within a film, within a relationship. And as a relationship no either say mugusu wo and I say mojai.
Yeah.
And then a friend domestic violence. You see, any form of abuse that occurs within the domestic setting. Domestic setting would include being at home, like staying in the same house. It could also include relationship where both of you are staying at different places. It could also be by relations. They are related by blood or by law. So this is just the simplified form of domestic violence. And there were different forms. Your physical abuse, emotional abuse, economic abuse. We have emotional abuse, verbal, sexual abuse. We have psychological, and you name it. Now, when it comes to men, most of the time, the cases that men would report will be emotional abuse and then assaults. Under the laws of Ghana, a man cannot be raped. It's only a female that can be raped. But a male, a child can be defiled. Ghana, we have two different, major kind of sexual assault.
Now, me patrol me bo. Say a man cannot be raped, no. Say me a brand here come meet na if I say ladies me no be at me. Na oma drag me. Let me put it that way. Maybe they've given me something to take in or drink. Then after that I'm intoxicated. Na me sorry na oma name aye bibi sa. I can't tell me that's rape.
No. Because of the definition.
Oh, really?
Yes, because of the definition of rape under Ghanaian law. So if we want men to be included in the definition, then we have to amend the law. We have to amend the law. You can come and complain about indecent assaults. For example, so a woman has indecently assaulted you, but you cannot
tell me that's rape.
No. You can't come and say, "Oh, I've been raped," because it says that a female having carnal knowledge of a female. Of 16 years and above. So if the definition had been having carnal knowledge
of a male or female,
a person,
okay.
Then a person, then is everybody. Because if you look at the defilements, the definition of a defilement, a child, and a child is child.
Child can be a male or female.
Exactly. And say Ghana for say a man also ye rape na yetimi protect your media. Then we have to change the law.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, then please, our legislators, also parliament. This is something we can all look at. Please, say, remember, no, it's possible, and there are cases. Maybe they didn't want to engage in sexual activities, but they were coerced or they were tricked in doing that. Into your legislatures, and maybe there's something we can pick up and me produce an answer.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can amend the law and look at this. It's something we can look at, please, with all due respect. All right, ACB, but so men technically cannot be raped.
No.
According to our law.
According to our law, we cannot be raped. But you can be sexually abused under the Domestic Violence Act. When we talk about sexual abuse under the Domestic Violence Act, if you're going to have sexual intercourse with somebody and you have any STI, you have HIV, you need to declare your status. So, for instance, if you're a man and a female is going to sleep with you and she has STI or HIV and she refuses or intentionally refuse to inform you, only need that not later I check it now who say HIV when you're HIV. Ultimately reports under sexual abuse under the Domestic Violence Act. As a man, you can report her. And see, these are some of the things. Apart from rape, you can report any other offense. And the offenses that they report are basically assault, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. These are the main. Hardly do you get a man reporting under economic abuse? Hardly. Or hardly do you get a man reporting non-maintenance against a woman. But these are some of the
common ones when it has to do with men. Now let's look at some of the ways in men, when they are faced with these abuses, they can go about it.
Okay, so we always advise people, say, there is no need to wait. Because sometimes we are human beings, ultimately in control of anger.
Exactly.
And you've been trying to contain it. It's just take one day and just a single act. Single act no could be, oh, me so no tun sasi ya na akobo niti akobo dan wewu. Ansana that is
it.
Initially, you could be charged with murder. Then, along the line, maybe caution on murder, not charge, but caution on murder. Maybe along the line somewhere, maybe it could be manslaughter, depending on the advice from Attorney General Office. Why would you go through that? Why would you spend your time to go after? To try and defend yourself. So we always tell people that when seek help. When you're not even sure whether it is a crime or not, just walk to DOVVVSU. Fortunately, we have our helplines, we have numbers, so you can call, and the toll-free and the WhatsApp numbers are located within the national headquarters.
Fantastic.
So even if for one reason or the other you can't even go to your local DOVVVSU, just call the national lines.
Do we have the numbers here?
Yes, we have the numbers.
Maybe
here.
You can mention them.
So,
a team need your two screens.
So number I know you're toll free. And you need to describe it to me afraid. 0800 000 900. I am for hyphen and two between 800 and 1,000 and then 900 so that people can clearly see.
Because 0800 hyphen 1,000.
No, not 1,000. 1,000. We had a one.
Oh, okay.
So
all right. Into 0800 1,000 900.
Yes.
All right.
And then
after 0800 hyphen.
Yes. Then
now you bought 1,000.
Yes. Hyphen. Then 900.
Fantastic.
And then we have the WhatsApp number, which is 055. This one, the 1,000. There's one.
This one, the 1,000.
Yes, that's one.
Okay.
So 1,900. And also, if they can put the hyphen in there so that people can easily read it. 055-1000-900.
055
1,000.
055
1000.
Oh, okay. So 055 1,900.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Please, if we can get those numbers on the screens, will be appreciated.
You can always call us. You can WhatsApp us and say, okay, I'm going through this. Is it an offense? Can I come and report to you? What are the help? For us, our major concern is to ensure that one, nobody dies. Two, we also have people having healthy relationships. So you can always ask, and all the cases that you report to us that will end up in court, especially when there are cases that as according to the law, is not serious. This is not DOVVVSU saying, this is what the law is saying. The law is saying that there are some cases that are misdemeanors. The law says, they are not that serious. They are serious, but they are not serious. So those cases, when you report to us on time, we are able to assist so that it doesn't escalate. So maybe you come to us, it could maybe start. Threatening is serious.
It's serious. Oh,
threatening is serious because yes, you can't tell what's on people's mind.
What threatening was all about? Say obeya ma mebo wasumo. Something like that.
Yes, obetimi ediaba.
Yeah.
But when it comes to mekum,
yeah.
And it dear, and I'm a proud, and also a serious, I find it serious because mekum dear, obibeka say, oh, we before na medica. I say careful with our language because okacho be say mekum. We can't tell, so we take it serious.
Yeah.
And we have to take you through because say I'm fine court, no china. And they are going to blame us. So we take threats of death and threats of harm serious because some of the harm, it's unrepairable. You have people, acid being thrown on people.
Oh yeah.
So when threatening cases, we find it serious.
Yeah.
It could be, I'll give you an example. It could be ebia bufuaba.
Yeah.
Na bakune ankase ye.
Yeah.
Enti ebia or tele off.
Yeah.
And then de unim nyansa ye kasa de
verbal abuse.
Verbal abuse. So why I want to say wadrimu endo. This is a very serious issue. Ebetimi ama obi afele like onim nyansa
self-esteem ebe form. Yeah.
Enti nema sasa ubaye one ye hwe ebia aware no omaware ache. Probably this is the first kind of major issue be omania. We will refer you to counseling, and I will refer one my clinical psychologist.
Yeah.
Into for to say who say one-stop center. Maybe as the conversation goes on, we'll talk about the DOVVSU one-stop center.
Yeah.
We have a one-stop center. Only our clinical psychologist. Oba. You beat me assist. So in fact, between 2023 to 2025, we have provided psychological support to over 300 people.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, we've provided that support to people. It ranges from suicidal thoughts to suicidal attempts to bipolar to other forms of psychological issues.
Yeah.
So, we look at the issue. We'll do investigations anyway.
Exactly.
We don't just say, oh, it's a simple issue, so but investigations. So we really want to go deep and see what's going on. Once you're going through the investigation, then you'll be put before a clinical psychologist. If it is not the one-stop center, then it's outside any of the DOVVSU offices. We serve as a link. So if we know of a clinical psychologist or a counselor, we'll refer you to that person while the person works on you. Now, you realize that as you go, they go through the counsel. One say, oh, I know, one kasamaba. Almost say, oh, mommy police, auntie. Yanka say, I say, who say, I dare no. Any serious issue, biana. So fun, ain't no, yanti, I say, ya resolve the issue. Ain't say, I can't say, okay, you better docket, nay, a steady, nay, a meeting. Clinical psychologist meeting, social welfare where there's a child involved, meet investigator or Miss Summit I discussing. It must be I agree.
Exactly.
We all agree and say yes, we agree. And we're in a serious issue with him. Found court. But you warning suspect no. You warning is says Ukofie. Now no sound the woman bad there and and in some instances we issue a warning letter so that you go, we don't take. But the second time you come, that one day, there is.
Be charged.
Yes, that one, yes.
Fantastic. We would. And I hope so we cut across a procedure or be affected.
Yes, a procedure. In fact, let me even take this quick opportunity to also quickly run through our procedure, because what I've realized in Ghana is that sometimes when people don't understand procedure, then they begin to insinuate, into imagine things when things don't go the way they want to go. They were expecting it to go. When it comes to investigations, you can come and tell your story today. So okay, let me start this way. If you come to DOVVSU, you can make a complaint, and now anybody can complain in Ghana. You are a bystander, you see something not right, a child being abused, you have every right to call us to say, look, I live in this community and I see this going on. Can you do A, B, C,
even
D?
though you are not directly affected?
You don't have to.
When we say next house, I'm going to treat you bad. When you can go and report.
Oh, yes, you can report. But when you report, please, from the word go, tell us how you want us to treat you.
Exactly.
We have two options. to treat you as a complainant, then when everybody will know that you came to complain. Or you tell me that, oh, madam, for one reason or the other.
Anonymous.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then we treat you as an informant. And then all we do is that you direct us to where we can find the child. So if you are an informant, then when we rescue the person, that person becomes the complainant now.
Fantastic.
And then, so once you lodge a complaint, any form of complaint, what we have to do is to do needs assessment.
Yeah.
So to see that, okay, this is master sitting here, what does he need? He presents with maybe a lot of bleeding.
Yeah.
He can't even stand upright.
Yeah.
Our interest at that moment is not statement taking. Our interest is your well-being, your health. So quickly we have to send you to the hospital for doctors to treat you, for doctors to be able to say, okay, he or she is in a good state for statement to be taken.
Yeah.
Then we take your statement.
Sure.
Now, when we take your statement, in actual sense, when a case is reported, we must gather some evidence before we even go and do arrests. But here in Ghana, a lot of people, there's a lot of misinformation.
Yeah.
And some, unfortunately, some media people are also not helping. So they say, oh, yeah, reported case in the 1 week in here, and so police won't chain. Emramu ana constitution ye say sa nipa na ye ka se oye suspect na ya bono kwedu no ye say oye innocent until court ebua no for court onu na esese otona sa case no so ebua nipa no for ansa na ubetimi aka se owe oye guilty enti sa nipa ni ba oye entitled to certain rights. The person is entitled to for protection in terms of the dignity. What do you mean? Sorry, TV not say I see me ba ho or your kungfu daddy. And to say people sana. I see it me gather some initial evidence. And to gather evidence one, I see it me gather evidence as such as say a possible say case nesi. I see it me gather some form of evidence to say oh a possible say ebia na papa we aye enti yenya sa evidence kakra na ansa na yetu anamonse yakoche no na obi oba say ya boma sumenu a police yenko ne yenkoche nipa no yenya sa na say ena say udi nipa no so bawie a ono so wa anu a so oyi enti normally obi say ya charge who your suspect na police station you in charge straight away. Statement na you no statement on caution. Caution say obi aba ha o si why you say na you can't show say who are right to say ubeye din unkasa
now lawyers abekasa
we wetimi akofa lawyer ansa enti a writer say you catch enkofo enti say yenya initial basic evidence be a just say oh ya boy be a rape a yenya medical form sir assault ebia we pray yenya medical form ya senya witnesses be amomo so aba attest say it happened. Now, when we get all these things, then we move in and arrest the person. Or arrest will be all because yeah. And look, no, still less we gather evidence because Obetimia could do court. Obi Oba onim how serious the issue is. Into Kaya Nani lawyer and Kano, okay, see I me I feel we do courtroom, no see your police for shame. Until I make say no. Until no. Because I am per se a mini trial during a court, no. Into buy a per se and gather evidence be I here. Into court, someone no, and yes, and I went swear, now went swear, we no sir. Into your gather Sunday morning in area. In fact, once the investigation is going on, I have scene. I normally any client any suspect, no, any complainant, no. And a call scene the scene is to do reconstruction. Obia kujinawa suspect beka so na mi jina ha and as me si bae and no ye say complainants beka so na mi so jina benkum and na we so bae no be ye say etimu ka wi a na police ya recording ni nyina e wo ye book when we get back and then we continue investigation say we are ebi o wa na straightforward and when you said be ko attorney general's office na ye dey court ebi so o wa aye a bit tricky evidence no as any number bia and no sane dey akoma Attorney General's office. Now, I'm advising. But when it comes to rape, no police and prosecute. And prosecution of cases in Ghana, no, we do it on behalf of Attorney General office.
Exactly.
Enti, my cases are me a prosecutor at circuit court and at district court. Case a bit me. But any case that has to go to the high court, no, and not just Attorney General office na a bit me. So this is the procedure. Now in between, no, we hear medical attention, we hear psychologists. We will link you up, say a one-stop center. No, so you also have facilities in now. So we will just refer you to clinical psychologists who work on you. It is saying evidence you near court, then the court will take it from there.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. When we come back, we'll look at children, women, and some of the challenges your units no FAC. You're still watching the Max Morning Show on Max TV, and we also live on Max FM 89.7. In Komoya, mene ACP Miss Owusu Acheme Edifa DOVVSU is still live on Facebook, Max TV, and Max FM 89.7. You try your one basisia, so then we activate the phone lines and have some conversations with Ghanaians. We'll be right back.
Stars and the most affordable rates. In DOVVVSU with 16th August 2025. Start at 6 via 2 months subscription. Then get 2 months upgrade to the next bouquet. Your mega 2 months we get 70 days viewing. Only at the John the Star Times got you covered. Hey, now got cartoons in Nusidia. Documentaries, music, religious content, any news. Order for and data on Hokra. Star Times is here.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Hi guys, this is your boy Gaddafi 1Z on your mic. You know, shout out Bongo Valley and Tama people for Klala Street. You understand? You can see the boy. This is the boy. You know, I just say check the code and dial. You understand? I didn't believe it because he used to play games, guys. You know where we have been. We have been playing bets 8,000, but now it is mass. You know, mega cash promo. You understand? Today, as I'm standing here, maybe I'll not sleep in the house today because I want 2,000 Ghana cedis. That's a with a phone and a t-shirt and a cap. You want to see the cap? Don't worry. I see that, you know, my people are trying to see it too much. You understand? But relax. I want to tell you that just check and dial the code. It's like today I'm going to do well, but I always want to tell you, say, I win the money. That's what just check the code and dial. You understand?
What are you waiting for? Max Mega Cash Box. Dial *426*8# and win instant cash today. Don't wait. Your chance to win 50,000 Ghana cedis is just a lucky box away.
Welcome back to the Max Morning Show on Max TV and on Max FM 89.7. I'm having a beautiful conversation with ACP Miss Owusu Acheme. Nene DOVVVSU nkomo NEAD. Before break, no, wakan sembe bre na yebetwa so. Miss Owusu Acheme, ACP, yes, welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, yeah, kono na o chair procedure and which you are done with that. Say you share common cases with children and women.
Okay.
You share no na afi ya ba challenges are DOVVVSU for mo face. Na menya ntie social media no amanfo tete mo pa.
Yeah,
we'll touch on that as well.
Yes.
And you share common cases with children and women.
For children, it's it's basically torture. It's child abuse to the extreme. I'm sure you see some on social media.
Say
causing harm. It's so common because you see, a child is one of the most vulnerable set of people. Ontimi enko sebio penny and I won't so even though you get the person, but at least over struggle. But a crowd innocent child over crowd unim said they were ash so it's most of the time it's child that be causing harm to the child. Most of the common one that we see causing harm to the child, and then we have the assault aspect of it, and also non-maintenance, not taking care of the child by a mother or a father. So these are some of the cases. And when it comes to women, it's mainly assaults. Many assaults, and they are mainly assaulted by the men, also non-maintenance, as I indicated, and then threat of harm and death. You know, if you joke, if I come back and I see you, I kill you. If you joke,
some better ones is on your main free fear. Yes. And I may yell at the
exactly. Obi to me obi just because we call a full member, I say ni pano or expect so be nua fufu or nua rice water. As a result of that, exactly. If you buy a 1 CD. Yes. So that's why we always say that. Always, immediately the person says, "I'll kill you," please don't stay. It's better to move away and go somewhere else. And that's also the challenge. Sometimes we talk about leave. It's not easy for victims to leave. Because the question that victim survivors will normally ask you is that, you want us to leave to go where? It's in the cities like Accra, Kumasi, the capitals, that you are able to maybe get a shelter or get somebody who can host you. If you go to our villages,
the rural areas,
where do you have shelter? So if you ask somebody to leave who is in an abusive relationship in my village to leave, where is the person leaving to? Even probably the transportation to move from that village to another place is a challenge. So for us, and these things take place also highly in within our villages. So going forward, we need a lot of services within the rural communities, so that at least it will serve as an incentive for people to want to leave. So that at least they know that when they leave, they would find shelter to stay for a day, 2, or a week, and then the authorities will look for a way forward for that person permanently.
Fantastic, thank you. I want us to switch conversation to the challenges now, but I learned people are calling. They want to contribute on the show now, so we'll activate the phone lines now. For any for you activated phone lines no 0558 462 088 0558 462 088. Also, bet me afraid na enkoma ye differ domestic violence and then victims with domestic DOVVSU for also bet me contributing on the show 0558 462 088. Reverend Andrews, good morning, Kaswa.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah, Reverend Andrews, good morning, sir. How are you?
Please, I'm very good, and I want to commend you people this morning for the good work you are doing.
Thank you so much, my brother.
I actually want to contribute to what is happening.
All right.
We in the society now, where I come from, we could say this morning, Madam has really educated us. But DOVVSU is one unit in the Ghana Police Service that, to me, I see it to be biased.
Oh, why do you say so?
Say, I am a victim of DOVVSU on 2 occasions that I was not even heard of when I went to write my statement.
Wow.
One happened at Kaswa District Police Command, and the other one, Bujumbura, Blue Gate. Papa, I was disgraced, spoken to in a manner that I couldn't even express myself. Meanwhile, I had a case that my only son, a 4-year-old boy, up to now, I don't even have access to the boy.
Wow.
I can't see him. The mother has taken total dominion and control over the boy, to the extent that the woman has even blocked my numbers that I can't even reach out to her. I went to the CID who was handling the case. The man was not able to tell me anything tangible. Took money and other stuff.
Wow, so sorry
I'm very
about
happy
that.
this morning ACP is there and educating us. But most men are going through certain things that when we come to DOVVSU, our cases are not being heard. And that is leading to a whole lot of mayhem. Papa,
thank you so much.
They should rectify those issues for me.
Thank you so much. And it's good we have ACP here. She'll be answering some of these questions. ACP.
Yes, so first and foremost, this is his side of the story.
Exactly.
That's what I always keep saying. I always want to hear both sides. It's very important. Sometimes you hear the other side and you realize that it's not what he's painting. Secondly, in his own statement, he said it has to do with the child. Police, we don't determine custody when it's between a man and the wife. So when you come to us, what we do is that we refer you either to social welfare, because we always want to treat a situation with a soft glove when it has to do with parenting and a child. So we would ask you to go to social welfare, and then they're able to judge with you. When there's understanding, then you can agree among yourselves that, okay, the child will stay here, but on every vacation, the child will go here. That agreement is done. If not, then the best place to go to is a court.
Is the court?
We don't, in his case, it's
you don't
not for,
determine that.
No, it's not for us to determine any case. And in future, we have systems. If Kasua DOVVSU is not helping you, the district is not helping you, assuming that what he's saying is actually the fact, then you have every right to report to the regional commander or to reach out to National DOVVSU.
Thank you.
But his case is a civil case. He should go to court.
He should go to court.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Pastor, I hope you have your answer. We have Louisa on the line. Louisa, good morning.
Good morning.
Louisa, it's saying...
Yeah,
the radia say, Mame, ayo wusu acheme, ewo fiane, yeka, domestic violence in sem. Then I also work.
Because so, you don't want to talk about my education. You can talk you see, because some of us, you know, you can
yeah.
If you know why they take you, you say, you need them hours.
Yeah.
For almost 20 years here. You first born right here. Like, or you're buying it.
Yeah.
You say, you know, you buy that. Listen, here, the money will be here.
Yeah.
But you do say, you know, the BI okay, I said, you.
Oh, as if in fee.
No, dear. It's all bad. Sometimes our transfer or bad. So this year the young start fasting, so the booming. Some instance, it's a bit pushing the crowd. Nice as a crowd, I mean, or see, making you feel better than you feel. Or that people for to say, we are not passing the bad, in fact, I'm not ready. We are decide the family back when I'm at a thing, humanity started. But we give grandma bread. Do Shama put in our evil eye about the year now. Mammy, so. Now, we done as to say why we say here. Or quite on that number, not the year. Then to me, contact you.
That's numbers no boy by a besan ACP before the end of the show. So you heard it right?
Yes, I did. So she should reach out to us. We can guide her. We have legal aid officers in our office. We have pro bono lawyers in our office. So if she happens to be in Accra, that would be fantastic. If she's not and she's outside Accra, she should still get in touch with us. Our number again is 055 1000 900. I'll repeat again, 055 1. Okay, it's on the screen. So
the numbers are on the screen now. More share on TV, this which is Max TV online. No numbers no I will screen. So 0551 000 900. But yeah, remember Urenfi hyphen no.
Yes.
So 0551 hyphen 000 hyphen 900.
Yes.
Make sure you get in touch. This number is on WhatsApp as well.
Yes.
Ubetimi send a WhatsApp message and even voice notes. Yes.
If and trouble for Ubetimi send it voice note. Because of your Hawaiian English ni difficult kakra.
Exactly.
It's also it's difficult for us
to understand what the person is saying. To send no voice note.
Without sending a language, be a maintain apart from tree name crying, no.
Yeah.
Maintain language, but there were other tribes at our office. Bingo, but I won't mean country any language they are comfortable in. Just send the audio. Yeah, the Bema your staff will be now or translating. If it's something I cannot understand.
Fantastic. I understand you guys are embarking on a project.
Yes.
We'll still do the challenges. Maybe that will be our concluding part.
Okay.
I understand you are embarking on some projects. Ebina
Break
the silence.
Break the silence.
End the violence. Hashtag DOVVSU cares.
Yes.
Into images nibi and that screen. So no more share or Max TV. No images nibi na da. ACP, can one some kakramami?
So we have set the month of July aside going forward to create awareness every year. Even though we've been doing it, but this year and going forward, we want to just focus on a particular month to do intensive education, awareness creation, to also internally build capacity for our staff. Every year we do training. Every year we do training for our staff because we need to be up to the task every time. And then with also an opportunity for us to also establish networks and stakeholders, build stakeholder network, also like strengthen further our existing stakeholders so that we will create awareness on the gender-based violence, where to seek help, what constitutes gender-based violence, and where you can get help, and the kind of help that is available. In fact, we've had our one-stop center since 2021, and a lot of people don't even know that the DOVVSU, we have a one-stop center. The one-stop center is a place where you have all the stakeholders under one roof. It's on the premises of police behind the CID block. So in that facility, you have DOVVSU, you have 2 courts. You have a district court that sits as family tribunal, as a juvenile court. We have child-friendly gender-based violence circuit court. We have clinical psychologists. We have a clinic, a laboratory. We have shelter, and then that's where our helpline is also located. And recently, we also launched our podcast. We have social welfare officers there. And we have all these things. So when you enter every service, BBL, you be providing
problem, no solution, no, and as a department, as a kono.
Yes, and you say because a koha ya poni ede uko.
Oh, I see. So you assist the person.
Yes, and our building, when you enter, you don't walk alone. So okay, madam, we work on clinical psychology. Once you enter your building, we give you the assurance that you are not alone. And we want to do the same across all the regional capitals. It's capital intensive. We need support. We can't do it alone. So our next stop after Accra is to do Kumasi and then Sunyani, then we keep going.
Fantastic.
But anybody who wants to give us support to start it in any other region, yes, we are more than willing to do it.
Break the silence, and the violence.
Yes, so the campaign, hashtag DOVVSU cares. The campaign title is Break the Silence, 30 Days of Activism. And our theme is From Silence to Strength, Speak Up, Stand Up, Support.
Fantastic.
So another time maybe we can break it down.
We can talk more
about
that.
And then...
our time is almost up. So let's touch on the challenges. Mention a few and the social media bit. I want you to touch on that.
So you know, DOVVSU, we've not been in the social media forever since our inception. We've not been in the social media. Our challenge is that sometimes people go to the social media and present one side of the story that they were not even witnesses to. And so they say, oh, somebody came to tell me that when I went to DOVVSU, blah, 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 didn't happen. And instead of the person person going back to DOVVSU to listen to the other side of the story. They don't. And sometimes when you listen to them critically, you realize there's a one-sided story.
Exactly.
And when you do that, they think they are hurting DOVVSU, no, but they are hurting other victims, because what happens is that you are empowering the abuser to say, oh, when you go, there's no need to go to DOVVSU. And then we are rather telling the victim not to go to DOVVSU. What it means is that abusers will commit crime with impunity. And then survivors would be alone. And the end result, unfortunately, could be death. So we keep telling people that, fortunately, DOVVSU is part of a structured system. The Ghana Police Service has its own internal structures. And so instead of you running to the media space without listening to the other side of the story, we encourage you that always seek redress. That is, if there's even an issue, because we have investigated I have personally investigated a lot of cases in which the accusations were not true. Sometimes they say that because they want us to stop the investigation, or they want us to go through on a particular tangent to say they want us to do certain things for them, which is not legal. And because we refuse, then they go on air and say we've done something wrong. So if you have case on professionalism, please, there are internal structures. You don't need to go on social media to discourage others from seeking help. It could your word could lead to the death of somebody who could have who could have come to DOVVSU and ask for help.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too. And our sponsor, please. Our sponsor, thank you very much, UNFPA and MTN. They are sponsoring us during this 30 days of activism, and we are grateful.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I wish we could have more time for other topics and a discussion I have with Samri with regards to DOVVSU. ACP Miss Owusuwa Chairman, thank you so much for coming. We'll talk some more, and maybe we may have to do a rerun. And
that would be great, because
touch on other topics.
About.
All right. It's here for any actual for. It's time for us to celebrate birthdays now. And you better celebrate more. Hey, and I am a general manager named Mame ne birthday, Mrs. Mabel Safwa Anoche. Ma, Nyamin Shirao Papa for giving us such a wonderful general manager as Mr. Ricky Anoche. Inti message in a way, I say a blessed happy birthday to the best grandma in the world, Mrs. Mabel Safwa Anoche. We love you very much. From your grandchildren, we drew Brempong, Mame Safwa, Ohene Amponsa, and Ochre Amono Safo. So these are from your grandchildren, Nyame Ensha, Papa, Mrs. Mabel Safwa Anoche. Let's move on to the next one. So happy birthday going out to Kelvin Prince Edu. May the good Lord bless you, even as you mark this vital day of your life. From your parents, mom and dad, Kelvin Prince Edu. Happy birthday to you. Next one, please. Okay, beautiful lady. Happy birthday to you, Janelle Ado. May you be gifted with life's biggest joy and never-ending bliss. After all, you yourself are a gift to the earth, so you deserve the best. Happy birthday. This is coming from your father, Reverend Azigiza. Oh, is it Azigiza? Oh, wish you the best of years to come. So, Reverend Azigiza's daughter, Janelle Ado, happy birthday to you. Janelle Ado, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to... his name didn't come. Okay, his name is inside a message. Now say a blessed happy birthday to Deputy Director of Prisons, retired Dominic Nicholas Arthur. God continue to bless and guide you. This coming from Superintendent Opoku Prisons Headquarters. Happy birthday to you, sir. And our final birthday message. Happy birthday to you, peace. This coming from Lovia. I say, may your heart stay full of hope and your path lit with his light. For surely I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. And one was Jeremiah 29:11. And this coming from Lovia. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so this is how we are ending today's episode on the Max Morning Show. Tomorrow, Lawyer Noche is here, so make a date with her same time from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Me am the Jumedi Echiame, your friend me Kofi Ofori Daniel Asante. So Edi Ghana for nyina friend me, Mr. Koda. I sat in for Joy Wilson. We are back again tomorrow. Don't do what I wouldn't do and take care. Cheers.